welcome back, T-Rex members. This is the Alpha Tyrannosaurus, the talking T-Rex, aka LPGozzzi speaking here, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2 with a new episode of the IQ test series we did with the Indoraptor, Indominus Rex, and a Blue. And for, of course, the second installment of Jurassic World Evolution, we'll be checking out how smart is the Mosasaurus in this game. We have a variety of tests that it will go through. The Mosasaurus will have to follow through a maze. It will have to choose between feeders or real-life aquatics, and which feeder is the best one to go for. So make sure to stomp a T-Rex foot on that, subscribe and bell button to get notified for more of these Jurassic World Evolution 2 videos. So without further ado, we have 3 tests that are possible for the aquatics, and of course we'll be testing out the Mosasaurus we have in here, as you can see. So we have a Mosasaurus and it will be released into this single lagoon. Now on the left side we have 2 feeders, the marine fish feeder and of course the shark feeder, and on the right side we of course have a Tylosaurus. So when I release the Mosasaurus and actually connect the the lagoons with each other, will they choose to go left or right? Will it choose to go for the easy meal, the sharks and the fish swarms, or will it fight the Tylosaurus? Without further ado, let's go and find out. So now that we have it in here, it is already looking for food even after release. So let's release the Tylosaurus in here to get it, of course, in the lagoon, and we will see if the Mosasaurus will choose between the easy feeder or battle against the second strongest aquatic in the game as for right now. So there we go. Let's connect them. We have to do this at the same time, so let's pause the game and we connect it like that and that. So there we go, and we will see which one it will choose, left or right. There we go. It's built. And yeah, I think it's going to the left one. I think it's going for the feeder. It is not going to battle. Nope. It chooses for the feeder. Yes, and it will. So there we have it. It will go for the shark feeder. It will not choose to fight against the Tylosaurus. And I think, yeah, we're about to see it as well. And there we go, an easy meal for the Mosasaurus there. I'm not too sure what the outcome was with the all-smart Indoraptor there when we did that in Jurassic World Evolution 1. But I do think it was a different outcome, while the Mosasaurus actually, well, there we go. That is a good decision, the first good decision by the Mosasaurus, and I think now it will go ahead and battle against the Tylosaurus there after I remove the feeders. So the feeders are, well, primarily Mosasaurus's preferable food source. Not a Tylosaurus sushi on the side. No, it's the shark. It remains the shark is the best one for the Mosasaurus. So with having that little test done, let's move on to the second test. So here we are with the second test. And now if I get my fingers up. Yes, the second test right here. So we have 2 sides. On the left side, we have, of course, a shark feeder. Now this is similar to the first one, but it's slightly different. It can choose when it gets released. We have 2 actually. And we're going to move the hatchery a bit to the right. Maybe it has to do with the size there if it gets released. We'll be checking out that with the 2 Mosasauruses, but it is slightly different. So will it choose the left side where it goes, of course, for the feeder as the first feeder option, and then here I will place down the normal fish feeder as the second option. And at the right side we have the shark feeder all the way at the end, and I will place the fish feeder a bit more towards the hatchery right there. So will it go for the easy one or will it go for the long route and get this one instead? So we will check that out when I do that. So let's actually first release a Mosasaurus. The first one will be released, and there we go. Mosasaurus going out, and I'm gonna pause the game and put the feeders down. Left one first, and then of course a bit the same height as the other one, which is kind of like there. So there we go. The swarms of the fish will be released, and let's see which side the Mosasaurus will go for, because obviously it's hungry, and we saw from the first test, that's why we did the first test, to see if it actually prefers the feeder first, and it did. So which side does the Mosasaurus actually pick? It seems like it goes to the left side and the right side for it. Oh, no, a turn. Oh, boy. That's a turn. That's a turn in direction. That is going to the right side. No, it changed its mind. It's not going for the closest feeder. It's going for the right one. Or is it going to the right now? We will actually see. It's expanding its territory first. Oh, will it go left? No, it will go right. Okay. Different outcome. Not the best one. Wow, really? Will it go for the fish swarm then? No, because you picked that. Well, it is still a good side, but not the best one. And it will go to this feeder right here, will it? Does it go in the animation? Or will it go? It's going back. It is going back. What? Okay. It is going back. Why is it going back? Oh, looking for food. U-turn again. It went back. And this is the closest now. What is happening? It can't decide. The Mosasaurus can't decide. Look, now it's looking for food. And now it will go to this one. But yet again, yeah, it will. Will it go in the animation? We'll soon find out. I think it will. Yes, it will. And there we go. This is, well, not the outcome I at least was expecting. So the Mosasaurus chose the long route and went for this one and not the closest feeder. I thought it was going to be the other way around. Wow, that's very interesting. I did not expect this. I thought, we'll go to the left side, right? Well, no. And there you have it. So let's actually move the feeder a bit to the right. Maybe it has to do with something like that. I can't put it in the middle there. So let's move it a bit to the right there. Maybe that will change its course of direction there. Let's connect the path real quick, and let's speed up the process. I think it will still stay in this region. This is the territory it did. Well, it did not go for the easy one, but maybe the second Mosasaurus here. Well, of course, it can battle against another Mosasaurus, so I think leaving the Mosasaurus in here should be fine, and I don't think this Mosasaurus will intervene with how the other Mosasaurus... Well, actually, it's an alpha. No, it will follow it. I totally forgot about that. Needs Lagoon Hatchery. Well, it has. Let's actually tranquilize it. Now I have 2 in... No, it's 1. Let's speed this up. And let's assign you there. It will follow the alpha Mosasaurus. I think that sometimes happens. They go in like a pair, in a duo, and they, of course, swim around in the aviary. So we first need to get rid of the first Mosasaurus. Glad I picked that up. Yes, T-Rex brain, walnut, finally activating. And you might actually steal the feeder when it went to the left one, and then it might have gone for the right one. So it's a good thing we're tranquilizing this Mosasaurus and getting rid of it. So, you actually picked the wrong side, Mosasaurus. Maybe the second one will go for the left one. I don't think modifications do matter in this case, because you can't amp up the intelligence of a creature or a dinosaur for the matter in this game. So, there is that. We got rid of the Mosasaurus. Now, let's release... Oh, okay. The other one is gone. Righty then. I'll be right back. There it is. Okay, finally we can release the second Mosasaurus, but of course I still need to remove these to get rid of the fishies. Otherwise the fishies will be in this region right here and already will benefit of food. So let's release, pause, and then now place down the fish feeders again. So here we go. Let's put you on this side again and on this side right there. And now let's let it play out. The second Mosasaurus, maybe this will be a different outcome. We will check it out. Second Mosasaurus will be released, and let's see which side you will choose. It's on the right side, of course. It will. Okay, turn the left. It's going for the left side, but will it actually change the feeder direction of what? A U-turn. It's going back. It is going back again towards the hatchery. No U-turn. It chooses the left side. I think 90% sure it's gonna choose the left side, but we saw in the last one that it may not actually do it. Let's see. Okay, it's going to the left side, and I think it will go for the feeder. Will it go in the animation? Oh, U-turn. What? No. No, I thought it went down, and then it picks up the momentum to, of course, jump out the water. But, no, you're not going for the feeder just yet. You're looking for food now, which may suggest you're going for it. Yes, you will. So, and there we have it. The second Mosasaurus does choose to go for the left one, but the first Mosasaurus chose to go to the right one. What I did differently is change where the lagoon hatchery was, a bit more to the right side. I can't put it in the middle, so I put it left and right, and now it will go to the left side. Interesting. Wow, okay. The second Mosasaurus is a bit smarter than the first one. Not every Mosasaurus is the same. So that concludes the second test. Now on to, of course, the biggest event, the maze. So we are here at the maze map we see right here. This is the full layout of the maze, tranquilizing the Mosasaurus, and the Mosasaurus will be placed right here, and then of course it can choose between the left side where it will go here, or the right side. If it goes to this one, which is a good beginning path, then it will choose between left and right, and then follow this path, which eventually leads to nothing. If it chooses the left one, and then of course another choice, left or right. If it goes to the right, it's again wrong, but then this one, the left will be wrong and the right will be right, and then eventually it will meet the marine shark feeder. So is the Mosasaurus intelligent enough to find the shark feeder in one straight line? Spoiler alert for the Indoraptor episode, it actually did. The Mosasaurus ignored all the wrong ways and actually walked down the correct path in one go. Can the Mosasaurus do that as well? We will soon find out there. So this is a ginormous maze there, and we have to have it on triple speed, otherwise this will take forever for the Mosasaurus to swim. Because you can't have smaller lagoons. This is like, there's only like one length of width of the lagoon pass there, so I need the Nublar map to do this. So it will start right now. Put it in the middle, and we will see if the Mosasaurus, because obviously it's hungry, as we've seen from the previous tests, will it follow all the way down to the shark feeder to feed itself. And there we go. So it's beginning. And let's see what you're going for. Yes, looking for food. You're already looking for food. Looks like you're going down the left path, which is, of course, the best one, but you're making a U-turn. You're not too sure why you're in here. Yes, you're my test subject for this episode, Mosasaurus. And, well, that's why we have it on triple speed, because if we already had it on, like, normal speed, this would take hours. The Mosasaurus, the Indoraptor was actually faster than you. So you might want to pick up the pace and, well, don't actually starve, because, well, you're already nearing the 50% health there. Oh, it can't actually decide which way it wants to go. You can always turn back, but it chooses the wrong side. It's not expanding its territory. This is already its territory, but it will choose the wrong side of the maze already. The first mistake. And as you can see, Mosasaurus, there's nothing here. Two ways and there's no feeders. And I think you realize that about now as well. So you need to turn back if you do not actually want to starve. If you want a great white, you have to actually work for it this time. Not only jumping out the water isn't enough with that speed. So, you're only going to be in this region. You're not actually... Oh, now you're going back. I think now you're like, yeah, okay, I checked everywhere. There is no fish here. You actually have to go back. So, now I think it will choose the left one. Interestingly enough, it already chose the wrong direction, which of course the dinosaurs do not do. So the aquatics, in this case the Mosasaurus, already chooses the wrong one and just chooses to stay in this area. It does not actually go and follow the maze. That's a bit disappointing. Please do. You're actually going to starve then. Maybe I can fix this by just putting down some fish feeders there to keep you alive, or just in the sandbox settings to put it on don't starve. But you're looking for food, but that actually should trigger you following through the shark feeder. Maybe you can't actually sense the shark because it's above water. Who knows? You don't have the IQ for that. You can't sense it. So maybe we will fix it by just placing a fish feeder right there. Maybe that should work. That it actually expanded its area along the side here. It will only stay in this area. There are no other aquatics Mosasaurus. There are no Tylosaurus, if you're afraid of them, in the other lagoons. This is your maze lagoon. You need to do it, but it already requires a status check, and we cannot actually check on it because this gigantic maze lagoon does not have a hatchery. So, well, I should actually place one down then. We actually do need to place one down a bit closer there, so we'll place one down right there, just so we can check the Mosasaurus' stats. And there we go. No, you're not going to the left side. No. Okay, I'm gonna try something different in the sandbox settings. I'm actually going to put on don't starve. There we go. Maybe that should trigger the Mosasaurus into actually exploring the maze. So there we go. You will not starve, and we'll soon see if you're actually starving, yes or no, because that might intervene with what I'm trying to test out here. And we, of course, need to assign this to the lagoon. Yeah, there we go. And now need to, of course, check on this Mosasaurus. Perform a status check. You're still going to the left one. Righty then. You do not want to go in the maze. I kind of had to trigger that with the Indoraptor as well. I do remember that. But eventually it did go in, and I'm not too sure what I did. But of course, I closed the gate when it actually went into the maze. So maybe if this doesn't work, we need to tranquilize it and export it actually in here, in this maze. We see it right here. And then it will choose again to go left or right, but it already made. And I just realized the drone has to go all the way to the Mosasaurus right here. Maybe, no, you're staying along this side. You do not want to go in. Okay, let's remove this side of the lagoon. We have to, otherwise you will not go there. And maybe to help you, we will put down these. I'm not too sure. I can't cheat it to, of course, show the right way. So I'll have to place them right here as well. There we go, one there and one there. I don't know if this will help. That's why we're testing it out. And one here. So let's see if that actually helps. And maybe one over here. Let's see. Let's place you down, and we'll soon see the stats for it as well. I think now. No, the drone has yet to arrive and actually check on the Mosasaurus there. Good thing I activated the don't starve. Otherwise it did maybe starve, but now it actually goes. Now it's actually exploring, and it goes for the fish feeders right there. Yep, it caught a bunch of fish, and now it's already turning around back. But of course you prefer a shark feeder. Okay, let's see. This is something new. Come on, you got this. Don't be afraid. Left or right? This is the biggest decision because this has the longest route. And it seems like this is its territory. Can we disable the territory? I think that's what's messing around with this. The territory, the comfort maybe. Do I have to put that on? I'm not too sure. Righty then. Maybe it needs to just expand it and get an even larger territory. So there we go. Yes, Dr. Henry Wu, help me out here. Can it actually reach the Mosasaurus? Perform a status check. Scanning. Where are you then? What are you doing? You're not doing anything. Alright, so we can't scan it. We have to do this without the scanning. Will the Mosasaurus actually make a decision? Now we will see. Left or right? Oh, we have the normal speed. It chooses not to go there. Okay, I need to do this. Otherwise, it will not go forward. It will not go forward there. Alright, let's see what it does. Left or right? And it actually chooses... Wow, the right side. It chooses to go left. I might as well just remove these feeders. Right there. Okay, let's demolish this. No, demolish. You made your choice. And let's demolish these. Let's put it on pause real quick. I need to check where they are. We can leave that one there. And anything else? One right here. One right there. I saw you. Okay, now let's continue. Alright, now we're making progress. And we kind of have to delete every lagoon behind it. So, eventually, a good thing I did this because, let's say around here, it chooses to go back all the way where it started. And we do not want that. So, let's remove a lagoon here and there. So you actually have to make a decision. Left or right? You made a good decision. The second decision was a good one. And here we will see if you're gonna make another one. Let's see. Oh, another good one. Oh, no. U-turn to the right. U-turn to the right. This is... Oh, let's see it. It's gonna expand its territory again. But it will choose the wrong side. The third decision of the Mosasaurus is a wrong one. If you're just going to follow this... You're going to go around and then eventually you'll see there's nothing here. There's no shark feeder here. And yeah, you're trying to go back. Are you trying to go back? See, it's a good thing I prevented that. Otherwise, you did eventually go back and messed with the whole maze thing that I'm trying to test out. So, yes, you did choose the wrong side. You went in a little as we see the territory there. It went, but you did choose to go to the wrong side there. So hopefully I could just remove this lagoon. If you go to the right side now, make the good decision. Of course, you need to realize that this is the wrong side. Right, there you go. We can see the little icon move, and now it's on the right path. Let's remove you two. And now for the final decision. Yes. Ooh, will you go left to eventually find nothing, or go to the right and grab that luxurious shark feeder there? That's even looking tasty for me there. So, will you benefit? Or will you actually starve to death? It's a good thing we didn't do that. Otherwise, we would have a dead Mosasaurus by now. Because it moves quite slow. And it's a big thing. But I think it's gonna choose the right side. Wow, again. No, U-turn. No, you can go back. No, I have to remove this. Let's remove that there. No, you're going to the wrong side. That is not good. Mosasaurus, that is no. Try to give you a hint there. If you can hear me underwater. You chose the wrong side, Mosasaurus. Which, well, in the movie, you're not canon. You actually jump out and do very intelligent tricks. But of course, spoiler alert, incoming of the Fallen Kingdom. You jumped out and grabbed the guy that was hanging off the ladder as a cool snack there. Of course, you grabbed the Mosasaurus while it was on land near the lagoon to get an extra snack. But right now, you just can't make a decision. You're like, you can't figure out what's wrong. You can't determine where the feeders are actually even the other water fishies that we see right here. You can't sense them. So you're just making the wrong decisions, and if I did not actually put this in the sandbox, you were going to starve to death. And that is the outcome for it. So you did not actually find it in a time, and you're just chilling around this region right here. Look at that massive expansion of the territory there. But I still want you to see getting the shark feeder. So let's do that. If you go back to the middle here, hopefully you don't do a return to the wrong path there, wrong direction. You're going back. Have you learned from your mistakes? Please don't. I am going to wait by removing this. Will it go back? Then I'll remove it. Or does it actually choose the right side now? And I think it does, or it's going to play the ridge there. No, it's actually going to choose. No. Oh, no. Okay. It's choosing the wrong one. And it will go back. And now it has to expand its territory again. That is something new that we have in Jurassic World Evolution 2. And even in Sandbox, you can't actually turn that off or something like that, where it stops trying to expand its territory and just, well, find the feeders first. So the actual, unlike some animals, you actually care more about expanding your territory and your home rather than eating and actually survive. You care more about trying to get a home instead of trying to eat and actually survive. But no, you can't return now. You have actually chosen the right path now, Mosasaurus. Congratulations. After, wow, let's see where it actually went wrong. We can't really see that from here, but we do remember you made a wrong turn here, so that's a wrong turn there. You made a right decision not going down this way, so that was one right here. You made a wrong decision by going in this one, so it's 2 wrong, 1 right, and then you made another one wrong, and those were in total 3 wrong and 1 right. And now it'll finally benefit from, of course, the shark feeder. Let's see it. I do want to see this. It's circling around it. It can't believe it's an actual shark feeder now. It's like, is this for real? I haven't seen you forever. Is this in my imagination now, or is this real? Let's test it out, I'd say. Or can't you? Oh, you don't actually want to do this. Let's see. Will it go now? Will it go up? I think it will. Or not. Let's see it. No. Okay, maybe the don't starve actually did kind of work. It does not need any food at all. But otherwise you would have died and we couldn't heal you up because, well, we still need to have a status check. I'm not too sure what the... Are the jeeps still there? Really? I perform a status check and... Oh, well, the drones can't really reach it now. But I do want to see you grabbing the feeder, so let's actually turn this off. But, well, this was very interesting. Let's see. And turn you off. Apply. And there you go. And I think now you will actually go for the feeder there if I remove this as well. I don't think you want fishies. I think you want a normal shark. Well, even with this turned off, you can't get an angle on this. Maybe we need to build another one. Maybe this one is a bit bugged out. I'm not too sure. It really can't believe that this is a shark feeder now. And it can't really get the right angle to get the momentum and speed up. And yeah, I think it had nothing to do with the sandbox thing if it went for if it goes for this one. Not too sure. It can't really... No, don't go back now. Don't go back. We just removed that. Grab your prize after you can still... I'm being nice to you, Mosasaurus. You're still allowed to actually feed. Come on, you got this. Grab the shark. the grabbing the shark and collecting your prize might actually take longer than the maze itself. So, yes, there we go. So this Mosasaurus definitely is not canon. It is not the most intelligent aquatic we have, and not well, as far as dinosaurs go, it is not as intelligent as the Indoraptor and Blue, and I think Indominus even did better, but Indominus in canon in Jurassic World, of course, did make that mistake. But it does not even want to go for the feeder. It is totally lost course there. Oh, now it will. Finally, satisfaction incoming. Congratulations, Mosasaurus, and there we have it. Finally, well, you did it wrong, but you still collected the prize there. So that was the maze. That was definitely more interesting than the Indoraptor maze. But wow, okay, so there we go. The Mosasaurus seems like it's not the most intelligent one. Well, we've seen that in well, Camp Cretaceous as well, but in Jurassic World, it did seem to be a bit more intelligent, but in this game it seems it doesn't seem so. It made some right decisions with the feeders, but it doesn't really have a source, a sense of direction on where on to not die. So, well, that was the final test. Let me know what you thought of these tests, and well, did you find this video interesting? Do let me know down below, and make sure to, of course, stomp a T-Rex foot on that subscribe and bell button to get notified for more Jurassic World Evolution 2 content. Now, without further ado, I hope all of you lovely aquatics are going to have a great day, and I'll see all you lovely Mosasauruses in the next episode. Goodbye, T-Rexes. Alpha Tyrannosaurus, the talking T-Rex, out.